Hey guys, I'm back. In the last part, we unlocked ending number 4 for the Yellow Turbans Musou Mode. And now, we're gonna go and get the final ending, ending number 2. So, once we have done that, we will unlock every ending, every alternate ending, whatever you want to call it ending. We'll unlock every single one. But, I know you already know, but I'll say it again on how to unlock it. So, we have to have average KO count of more than 200, an average point total amount of more than 4,000, an average time played amount of more than 20 minutes, and we had to play 6 stages or more in this Musou mode. But the fact of the matter is, the Yellow Turbans Musou mode contains only 6 stages. That's fine, so I'm going to have to go through every stage. We have done it for ending number 4, so I don't see why it shouldn't be a problem here. So anyway, before I begin, I gotta make sure that I set the difficulty back to hard mode, because as you all know, endings 1 and 2 I play on hard mode. Ending 3 I did it twice, but I did it on easy for obvious reasons, and ending 4 normal. So anyway, yeah, so let's begin. Alright, so it doesn't really matter who I play as, and also note, in between parts, I managed to max out both Zheng Liao and Zheng He. When it comes to the characters' max stats, the only characters I have left are the other forces, the Wu forces, and Cao Ren, but just the defense for Cao Ren. The edit characters I'm not going to worry as much. I know I'm going to have to get them all at max at some point, but I'm not going to do that here. I probably won't play as Chen Lin during this Musou mode run either. But anyway, so I will start this Musou mode off by playing as Zheng Jiao. I might just do the same pattern as I did in the last part. I don't know. But anyway, I'll stick with the default model this time, so here we go.
Brother! No, great teacher. I bring troubling news.
I see. So the Imperial forces have finally moved against us.
Huh? How did you...
The heavens have spoken to me.
Then, great teacher, please use your power to guide your children to salvation.
Yes. The time of the Han has passed. This land shall now witness the new age of the way of peace.
Alright, so I'm going to start off with the Yellow Turbans Fortress, obviously, because if I play the campaign against Liu Bei, I will completely fuck up the objective, and obviously I don't want to do that, so here we go. Alright, so the equipment, the weapon. We have a maxed out fire staff, as you know. The items, I'll leave it as is. Also note, in between parts, I managed to get the Vorpal Orb up to level 4. But, if I can get every item here at max, that's great. But I'm not going to go out of my way to do it. But, you know, like I did in Dynasty Warriors 3, because that was a real hassle. But I heard that, you know, getting them at max is actually a lot easier here in comparison to Dynasty Warriors 3. In fact, me getting the items at max is actually a lot easier because I'm not even really trying. I mean, having the 7-star stash is one thing, but you know what, let me just continue on. The bodyguards, I'll go with Kessin this time around with the spear. The objectives, we have to defeat Shu Jun, and we can't allow myself to fall or have the time running out. The unit info, for the Yellow Turbans, you have Zheng Jiao and Cheng Yuanji, Zheng Bao and He Yi, Zheng Liang and Bo Zhang. For the Han forces, you have Zhu Jun, Cao Cao, Zhao Dun, and Zhao Yuan, Sun Jian, Wang Gai, and Sung Chongxiang, Liu Bei, Zhao Yun, and Guan Yu. Alright, let's do it. In the same concept, shit ton of KOs, shit ton of points, and take our sweet ass time doing it. So as I was saying, yeah, I heard that getting the items at max is actually a lot easier here, and I'm not even trying to. The only thing I'm really doing is either one or two things. Playing the Battle of Wuzhang Plains on hard mode, and doing that, you know, reset thing that I'm gonna show off at one point or another. And then, if I even do. But the second thing I'm doing, which is actually a lot more effective, is I'm playing the Battle of Jianye, because if I play the stage on normal or on hard mode, doesn't matter which one, pretty much nearly every character's drops at the Battle of Jianye is either a +4 or a +8. And it is the smallest map amongst the three. The Battle of Jianye, the Battle of Shuchong, and the Battle of Chengdu. So, equipping that with the 7-star sash and the hex mark harness, because that actually does work, because I managed to get it after getting the hex mark harness, the Vorpal orb anyway, and yeah, so that actually does work. But anyway, we'll just continue on, and we'll defeat Guan Yu first. And remember, I have to take my sweet ass time. Now the main problem I'm trying to recall is if they actually retreat here. I know Zhu Jun starts to make his move to retreat if we go inside all three, well, once we go inside Yanjin in this case. But I don't know if they actually physically retreat like you would do in the Yellow Turban Mez or the Yellow Turban Fortress, whether it's Zhengbao or Zhengliang respectively. But I'm just gonna act like they can. So I just gotta be careful, and I want to make sure I get enough KOs for this part. I mean, I'm not that concerned with the campaign against Liu Bei, so it's just this stage and the Yellow Turban Mez.
I bow to your skill.
Alright, I think it's time to go for Zhao Yun. I think Zhao Yun is over here somewhere. Oh, there's Liu Bei. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, let me find out where Zhao Yun is, but Zhao Yun is over here too. Alright, let's get Liu Bei off that horse. Well, that didn't work out, did it? That really was supposed... Okay, that was weird. Well, Zhao Yun's next.
Another soul has been got.
For the sake of my lord, I cannot fall here. Here they come. Bow. Bow to the miracles of the way of peace.
I hate to say it, that has to be the most frustrating shit I've seen. basically a cutscene going into another cutscene, and I'm not worried about that. Yeah, nice try. Alright, Liu Bei is down.
Another soul has been judged.
I cannot die here. Not before the Han is restored.
Alright. Now that Liu Bei is down, we'll go to the left and we'll defeat Sun Jian.
Cao Cao's forces have mobilized.
Huh, they are strong.
But now the question is, will anyone challenge me to a duel?
My blade shall
Alright. That's a no for Sun Jian, a no for one guy, and a no for Sun Chongxiang. Alright, great. Alright. That will definitely help.
I bow to your skill.
Alright, Sun Chongxiang is down. He needs to stop blocking up like a fortress.
What nerve!
One guy's down.
Life has gotten a little more interesting.
Alright, so all that's left is Sun Jian. Well, this section anyway.
Let us find glory as well.
Alright, there's Sun Jian. I'll keep the Musou gauge at max while I'll face him, so it'll be a bit less challenging facing him. I know down the road I'm gonna have a hard time, and you know exactly what I'm referring to. But when that time comes, I know I'm gonna be suffering. But that's, you know, I'll work around that. And Sun Jian is down.
I have borne witness to your strength.
Alright, so Sun Jian is down, and all we have left now is Cao Cao, Xiahou Dun, and Xiahou Yuan. But when I go for those three, I gotta bolt straight for Yanjin when the I'm sorry, Bei Ma, not Yanjin, Bei Ma, and bolt over to Jujun as fast as possible. That way he won't run, and then won't have that much of an issue. Shit. Alright, Xiao Yuan is down.
I wouldn't lose at archery.
Let us find glory as well.
Really? I don't know why that took a unit 2/3 for me to break up that that pot, but okay. Alright, let's go for Cao Cao before he gets any closer to Zheng Bao. And then
I am Shahur Dune. Come if you want to die.
yeah, we'll face him. Why not?
The heavens cannot be touched by mere mortals.
As long as nothing dumb happens. Like that. Holy shit. Right out of the fucking gate. Okay, maybe dueling as Zheng Jiao is a bad idea. Never mind. I was proven correct twice already.
Perhaps
In
I'm
one go.
overconfident.
Well, that was bad that he used that Musou attack right out of the gate.
I will defeat you.
But then, me being proven wrong with the duel isn't a bad thing either.
Let us find glory as well.
Alright, so
I bow to your skill.
now that we have the 200 KO average, we'll be fine for this stage. So now it's all about the time. That even doesn't send me fucking flying. Or use that cheap charge attack. That will help out, kind of. Alright, Cao Cao is down.
My ambition still burns strong.
Alright, so they're all down now, and 8 more minutes, holy shit. That's a lot of time I have to kill. Well. I guess a smart thing for me to do is actually defeat the troops over here. And then we'll do this. And now bolt over to Zhujun. And make sure I knock him off that horse. There we go. If he continues to make chase, great. think that's the best I can do. Maybe I could actually open the gate up from the inside. Nah, I can't. But he's continuing to go up. And unfortunately now, he actually has his horse. The supply captain is still here? What the fuck? I thought it would have retreated by now.
This does not bode well. I bow to your skill.
Yeah, I think Jujun actually retreats, but let me just make sure if that's the case. I don't want to really botch out time if I don't have to. Yeah, I think he's definitely just standing there. So he's definitely not retreating. Maybe because he's actually getting attacked too in the process. But I guess once I get to 300 KOs, I will kill some time. Whatever time I have left anyway. And then we'll move on.
I bow to your skill.
Yeah, let's kill some time. Yeah, so I'm gonna hang out over here, and then I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and yeah, now we'll go for Jujun and finish the stage off. There's not much left I could really say. I'm just shocked that the supply captain actually was still alive the entire time. I thought it got wiped out. That's funny. Anyway. And pretty much all the troops up there got wiped out the time that I actually, in between the time that I killed or burned. So it doesn't seem like they retreat after all. They just go back to their main spot. That's just from my perspective.
Another soul has been judged.
Impressive.
And that's a win. Alright, so that's one stage down, one more to go for this act, and 5 more for the Musou Mode. So that took us a decent amount of time, obviously. It took us 21 minutes and 15 seconds, not that bad. Items, I doubt we got anything good. Nope. Alright, our KO count is 306, our worthy opponent count is 10. We defeated everybody in the stage. I think the only issue is I'm not going to be above that 4,000 mark. Oh, I might, just barely. Yeah. 4,608 points. Not that bad. That'll be enough to get to rank 2, and that's it. Alright, we need a good 5,229 more points to get Zhang Jiao's rank to rank 1. But that won't be for a while, if at all. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, the weapon experience doesn't matter because it's at level 9. The bodyguard experience, as you know, I can give 2 shits. We will save. And I'll write this one. And I mean, granted, I could have just went back to that save file that I just overwritten and play the Yellow Turban Rebellion again, but milk as much time as I can to get above that 20-minute average and do all that. But I think I really don't want to half-ass it. But with that being said, I mean, I've done it with every single ending so far, going through the entire Musou Mode. So why change it at the very end? But anyway, with that being said, you've been watching my gaming adventure. Whoa, way off. Wow. Okay, so yeah, let's continue actually. Alright, and now, the campaign against Liu Bei. And I will play as... I'll play as Zhang Liao this time. So here we go. And I'll stick with the default, why not? The equipment, the weapon, we have a maxed out blue wyvern, as you know. The items, I don't think I'm gonna get anything good here. I'm gonna try. It would be cool if I could actually get something. Should I change it to the hex mark just for... Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Anyway, the objectives. We have to defeat Liu Bei, and we can't allow either myself or Zhang Jiao to fall, or the time running out. The info. For the Yellow Turbans, you have Zhang Jiao, Deng Mao, and Zhang Liao, which is me. Zhang Liang, Zhou Song, Pei Yuan Xiao, Han Xian, Zhang Bao, and Cheng Yuanji. For Liu Bei's forces, you have Liu Bei, Shu Shu, Guan Yu and Guan Ping, Zhao Yun, and Fu Shiren. Alright, let's do it. And the same concept, shit ton of KOs, shit ton of points, and take our sweet ass time doing it. I pretty much lost track of what I was actually doing here for a sec, but anyway.
Do you still not see the folly of defying the heavens?
And as you know, if you complete the Yellow Turban Fortress, this will happen. If you skip it, that won't happen at all. Alright, so we already defeated Guan Ping.
Liu Bei appears to be a prisoner. Let us wait and observe for a while.
And personally, we could simply just defeat Guan Yu and Zhao Yun and do all that nonsense, and then burn the time from there. But I really don't want to make a battle that short, even after I have to kill all that time, and then, you know, botch out all the time that I actually killed or burned, and then just go straight for Liu Bei. So I'm just gonna do it the normal way, or the way I've normally been doing it, and that is defeating Mi Fong 2 different times, uh, doing all that, and actually pulling it off this time, because the last time, if I'm not mistaken, they defeated Zhao Yun before I even got a chance to defeat Mi Fong for a third time. So we're gonna try that here. And let me make sure I know where Fu Shiren is. Okay, he's over there.
We have spotted enemy scouts around the area. If we capture one, we could deceive the enemy.
Enemy officer defeated.
Actually, you know what?
Be strong. I am
I
coming.
think that this ain't gonna matter, because I don't think there are any item drops in the stage, if I recall. I think there might be only one, but that's it. But anyway, we'll
I am the sword of justice.
why not?
A duel? Very well.
The only reason why I was planning on declining it is for the fact I actually have that battle axe, and I don't want to waste it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna crush Ma Chao anyway. And he managed to break. Didn't that happen before? There we go. I was a little confused there, but that's okay.
I will challenge you again soon. Be ready.
Well, at least I could actually wipe out all the troops with the battle axe now with no problem.
Enemy officer defeated.
Is that another? Okay. I was gonna say, is that another fucking battle axe? I mean, not that I'm complaining. You know what? Let's go and defeat, what's his face? Mi Fong. If I approach Zhao Yun and he challenges me to a duel, I will decline it. But for now, we'll go and defeat Mi Fong, and then take it from there. And then I'll face Wang Zhang.
Enemy officer defeated.
We have fed disinformation to the scout and released him. Hopefully, we can confuse the enemy.
So yeah, once you defeat him the first time, I know I said this numerous times already, but I will say it again.
Unit was destroyed.
Once you defeat Mi Fong for the first time, he'll obtain false information from us, and he will give it to Liu Bei, even though it's pretty pointless. Did they really defeat Zhao Yun? Okay, I was gonna say, like, what the wow, that would've been quick. But something tells me these guys are gonna get wiped out pretty quickly. I'm gonna aim for Wang Zhang anyway, just to play it safe.
I bring disturbing news. A large enemy force will attack from the east. And a large enemy force is approaching from the east.
Prepare to die, you whelp! Dead. Bolster our defenses in the east. Enemy officer defeated.
And that's why I have a feeling that's gonna happen.
I may be out of arrows, but I still have a bow.
I mean, Guan Yu and Zhao Yun being wiped out pretty quickly. Because, I think right now they're both at no morale. Or at least by 3. 2, nothing. Yeah, Zhao Yun's gonna get wiped out fast. Now the question is, should I actually try and defeat Zhao Yun now, gamble it, and keep Guan Yu alive? Because honestly, if I gotta take every point that I can get. Well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't, because Guan Yu's morale is now down to 1. Just because what I did there. This is going to be a very, very easy one. As long as I defeat Mi Fang for a second time, then I'll be alright. Because the second time will reveal Miju. Okay, I gotta be careful defeating too many of Guan Yu's troops. But I definitely want to make sure.
Enemy scouts around the area.
Yeah, there we go. And I don't even think Liu Bei has any morale. Yeah, everyone's at 5 for the from my side, and Liu Bei and Mi Fang both have 4 morale. So let me go and defeat Mi Fang quickly.
Enemy officers defeated.
Like so. And I mean, I said it before, but I'll say it again. I think this is like maybe the 3rd time I'll say it when it comes to this stage. Unlike any other stage that you play this stage, if you
Visions of hidden soldiers were floating through the scout's mind.
defeat Mi Fang for a second time, then he will give us real information about Miju hiding pretty much right by where Zhang Jiao is. And he will do that to ensure that he won't, get killed. But in this stage, under the Yellow Turbans, it doesn't really matter because even if he doesn't want to, as you saw, Zhang Liang will see right through it, and Miju will automatically appear. So, and there goes both Zhao Yun and Guan Yu. I hate to say it, with that boulder magic attack, whatever you want to call it, occurring, it will make this stage 10 times easier.
Curse it. Zhao Yun and Guan Yu as well.
Doesn't matter what difficulty it's on. Like I said, this is on hard mode, so as you can see, it's very easy to complete this stage if you're playing the Yellow Turban Fortress first, and that's exactly what we did. So much for that, trying to have Mi Fang surrender. You can't have him surrender here. You can. I think there's really no difference though. Mi Fang won't appear in the other 2 stages, the other 2 campaign stages. That's the only downside of it. But anyway, as long as we expose where Miju was located, that's all I care about. So, and I said it before and I'll say it again, if you defeat both generals outside of Xiapi, in this case Guan Yu and Zhao Yun, in between time frames where Mi Fang gets defeated and when he reappears. In this case, we defeated Mi Fang, then both Guan Yu and Zhao Yun got wiped out, and as you saw, Shu Shu just got wiped out too. But anyway, if that happens and you defeated Mi Fang and then for some reason you defeated both Guan Yu and Zhao Yun in this case, then Mi Fang will not come back. So at that point, we're just gonna have to there's not much really left though. All that's left is Wei Yan and Jianyang. That's it. But I really want to get that 200 KO count. And I still have 10 minutes I need to kill. let's go for Wei Yan. Why not?
A duel? Very well.
And that was a slaughter. I mean, granted, yeah, Zhang Liao's stats are at max, and I'm playing as a very powerful Zhang Liao. But at the end of the day, I usually get screwed over, even if I'm playing as a very strong character. But anyway, we'll just go now and defeat the rest of the troops over here. I need at least 23 more KOs until I get my 200.
I bow to your skills.
And as I said before, I don't think I'll be able to, I don't think there are any items here, so me equipping the Hex Mark might have been just a waste of time. I mean, we'll find out once we're done here.
Good job.
I mean, all that's left is Jianyang, and that's it. So, I mean, unless there's a random warrior that appears.
I bow to your skills. Enemy officer defeated.
Alright, so I have another 8 more minutes I need to kill, but I do want to get a couple more KOs. I'm not trying to maintain a certain KO count. I just want to make sure I get enough
We must not fall behind.
because I didn't defeat Guan Yu and Zhao Yun. So those points do matter in the long run. I mean, as long as I get an average KO count of more than 4,000, then that's fine. But I want to be close to that 4,000 mark if I fail to be above it. So I'll defeat what's left of over here, and then I'll wait by Zhang Jiao and burn some time.
I bow to your skills. I bow to your skills.
Oh shit. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, that really doesn't make any sense. Well, there we go. And I did get an item. Hopefully it's something good, because that might be the only item I have gotten so far.
We must not
So,
fall behind.
anyway, now that we actually defeated everybody, including that random warrior that appeared, we'll go and I'll chill over here, and then we'll aim for Liu Bei. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, but before I even begin, I'm pretty sure my allies' morale is at max because it's pretty much a fucking battle on how many KOs everyone could get. Because if you look at my history here, Jungle Bao has 200 KOs, Pei Yuan Xiao is 150, Han Xian has 300 KOs, and it kept on going from the time that I actually said I'll be right back to now. So let me check here real quick. Yeah, everyone's morale's up to the fucking roof, and Liu Bei's is at nothing. So let's just go and defeat Liu Bei before they actually surpass me. And I think one of them will, or both, because they're all right by the respective gates. Zheng Bao is up to the top left, and Han Xian is up to the top right. And now Han Xian has 350 KOs. So we're definitely not losing this stage. Before I even begin though and head towards Liu Bei, I'll grab the Musou wine, even though I already know that, you know, even though the stats are at max, basically. But now we'll go for Liu Bei. And that will finish him.
Enemy officer defeated. I cannot die here. Not before the Han is restored.
And that's a win. Alright, so that's another stage down, and we still got, well, for this part, we're done, but for the Musou Mode, 4 more to go. So, we completed that in 21 minutes and 43 seconds. Not bad. Items, I doubt I got anything good. Nope, just that one, and sometimes that hex mark on us will work, sometimes it won't. Just like the 7-star sash. Sometimes it will work, and sometimes it won't. But I'll tell you, for some random reason, I played about Jianye, and I got a level 20 7-star sash, and it was on normal. So once I got that, and I equipped it, pretty much every other item I got from there on, there might have been one that actually maxed out in the Lesp effect, but off camera, pretty much every item after that I maxed out. But anyway, our KO count is 326, and I am getting sidetracked again. Let's not do that. But anyway, Woolly opponent count is 10. We didn't defeat Guan Yu, we didn't defeat Zhao Yun, but we still got a good 5,321 points. So that's good at least. And the points don't matter because they're at max. Something tells me I'm gonna max out Zhang Liao's points. Probably around the time I go for his level 11 weapon, but it is what it is. So anyway, the weapon experience doesn't matter. The bodyguard, as you know, I can give two shits. We will save, and there you have it. You've been watching my gaming adventures featuring Dynasty Warriors 4, and I'll see you in the next part where we'll take down Act 2 and the campaign against Sun Jian. So, peace out.